Welcome back to another episode of House Battle. Special edition today. First edition, Uber Rich. We're going over $10 million. That's what's happening. Over $10 million. We're excited, but we still got the same premise. 2 cities, 2 houses, 1 decision from each of us. Today, we're looking at West Palm Beach, Florida versus Aspen, Colorado. That's what's happening. Let's start in West Palm Beach. This is 9 beds, 10 and a half baths, $14.95 million. That's what we're looking at here. Curb appeal. What do you got?
This house is massive. I mean, it is literally 3 lots, it looks like. 2 different pools.
Docks.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a ton of boats.
A lot of boats. But you can moor a substantial amount of marine machinery on this particular.
A lot. It is insane. I like all the palm trees. It feels like you're in West Palm Beach, I guess.
This is Florida. I mean, this is Florida.
Yeah.
This is Florida to a T. I think this side of West Palm Beach. Yeah. So this is the inner harbor. This is it's still beautiful. You're not technically quote unquote on the ocean. This is the inner harbor. There's pluses and minuses to that, but you can see it there, kind of in the bottom left.
It looks like the biggest house on the block.
It looks absolutely. It's taken, it's 3 different lots. This is very nice. Obviously, you're looking out. The scenery's got to be great. All those things, but this looks primo. This is what it looks like if you live in Miami. That's what you're buying here. I like the curb appeal. I don't see anything against it. As of now, from what I can see, it's kept up well, all those things, which is not always true of these places. So now we're seeing this is the first of the 2 pools. I believe it's one on the right from what we were looking at. It's got this pool house. Here.
That's the one on the left here.
Is the one on the left?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was the one on the right, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it's got a nice pool house with it, right? This is a very nice pool. It's a very nice pool. The pool house looks good. All of these things. The house looks great. I see what you're saying. It is. Yeah, it was the one on the left. So this is kind of a down.
It looks smaller once you get up, which is an interesting thing.
But that's just the back, right? I mean, we saw this thing. I mean, this thing goes all the way to the front. These lots. Usually, what happens is these lots are long and thin right here. That's you can see.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about this one is that you have a yard. Like that doesn't happen, right? So this is the third of the 3 lots. You have a yard right here. This is awesome. Like. There are places in Florida where you can go and see this particular lot for sale for $14 million with nothing on it. It's just the lot, right? So just buying the lot is expensive. But, again, you've got plenty of space. So you've got all 3 of these lots. The greenery is nice, everything around here. So let's hop inside now. Let's check interior design. Let's see what's going on. Now, again, remember, I haven't seen these. The audience hasn't seen these. So we're going to experience this together. This might be the most Florida office I've ever seen in my entire life. Ceilings are huge in this house. The ceilings
I mean,
incredible.
You can't even see the ceiling. It's crazy.
I hate this office. I don't even like the space. I don't like how big it is. I think it should be a bigger room. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't like this office. They did a bad job designing it. I know what they were going for. I don't like it. Okay. Honestly, I don't hate that painting, which is not something we don't do in the comment on the specific paintings. I'm not a huge painting guy. I'm pretty hard to please when it comes to paintings. I actually don't hate that painting. I think that's not bad.
So
it does not fit in this room.
No. So what's interesting is I think that that is a 3D collage that a frame has gone around it, and it's not the same unit, which is that's cool. That is art that someone with $15 million to spend on a house should have in their house.
Looks like beach chairs,
however,
all that. Yeah, it's cool.
Then the rest of like, if you're gonna have that, then do a lot less in your house.
Your fireplace is too short. Your fireplace is too short, and your sofas are too big. And when I say too big, I don't mean long. I mean literally, like, just they're overstuffed or whatever you call that. It's too much. It's too much furniture.
Cheap. I don't understand.
So I don't care for that. It looks like a decent sized room, and you're gonna get that nice flow. Those built-ins are interesting. They look stone, some sort of stone, which is, it's not easy to redo, obviously. But, that's kind of a nice little feature there. You've got the chandelier. I know that's a thing. A lot of people had those chandeliers, but you can see the kind of the nice about this house is, you can still see the ocean right there, right? You're still seeing the cove. So you're good.
It looks like a lot of door.
Yep.
It looks consistent, like it's going to be throughout that back of the house.
Absolutely. So
let's you can now see here.
Oh, it's much bigger than I thought. It's a much bigger room.
Yeah.
Than I thought. So bad job by
like
this should be the first
painting
picture.
Is on.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
This wall that.
Yeah.
They've made. I didn't know this room is huge, and I don't know how they did it, but they made this feel like a small room.
Yeah.
Which is
it's too much furniture. The furniture's too big. That's the problem. The furniture's too big. Like, you could have that same amount of furniture if it wasn't overstuffed to be fine. I'm a big fan of what's happening with this painting. I'm probably going to comment on every painting in this house. I don't understand what's happening in this one. I can't quite make out who all of those people are. It obviously is some sort of take on the Last Supper. Not bad. If you're going to buy a house or sell a house for $15 million, don't have zebra chairs. That's a rule for me. I think that should be a rule for everybody. This green that they continue to have throughout, the interior design is poor, right? So what we're showing here is, and again, this room is big, but it feels small, right? So you commented on that in the last one. They did it again here. It's closed off. You can still see something, but it's closed off. What you can see is that even people with $15 million still screw up their houses, right? That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, like if you have bad taste, you just have more room for bad taste. You don't
100%.
You don't make a lot of money, and then you can.
Well, you can't buy taste. You can't buy taste. That's a fact.
No.
This green is terrible. It's a big kitchen.
I'm sure functionally, it's expensive.
Functionally, the kitchen is fine, except for the counter space on the right wall there, with the cabinets above it. That's so short. I can't. It feels claustrophobic. It's a huge kitchen. So functionally, it's a great kitchen. Like, this is a great place to entertain, all that stuff, but you got to get rid of everything that's happening in there. No, keep rolling through. I mean, we got a whole other house to see. We probably got to pick up the pace a touch.
This is the most average bathroom I've ever seen, and I can't believe it's in a $15 million house.
It's fine.
It's
not worth $15 million, but we're starting to get there.
No.
This is what you're seeing.
This is nice.
This is a huge patio, throwing, barbecues, whatever you want up there. But again, your view, so you are inner cove, and that's part of the problem, right? So, like, you are seeing something else. It sort of feels like your view has a limit. Like there is an end to your view. It's not necessarily what you want if you're living on the water. Another big room that they made very small. But if you took a bunch of stuff out of this house, you could make it feel much bigger than it is, right? You could make it feel much bigger.
And it has access to the second floor patio area, which would be cool if you made this more of an entertainment space. Yeah, I just want to point out, not about the house, they have a lot of very small rugs in this room instead of one big rug. It's taking up the exact opposite amount of space that you would want rugs to. It's very weird.
That's 100%
it's like
true.
An inverse rug.
Yep. 100% true. This is. You just have too much space. If this is a room that you have, it's just too much space. Looks like a waiting room. This is a waiting room in an office building. That's what this is. Like in a Florida office building, this is a waiting room. I don't know why you have it there. Another big space. It's, this is sort of a second formal dining room, I guess. I would want to do something different with this, but they do have the built-ins. I don't like these built-ins. The other built-ins were fine. I don't like these built-ins. I do not care
say they have more Libra zebra chairs, which again should not be in any house. And it should definitely, but at least it is matching the rug with the animals, so there's at least a theme, and it is more cohesive in this room, which is awful.
This house looks like it was designed in the 90s and hasn't been touched. It's just not it's not good.
I don't even think it would have looked good in the 90s, but that's just personal.
I don't know. So it's just more space. Again, another big space. They're not maximizing it. Let's just keep running through. Let's just count the number of rooms that they didn't maximize. That's basically what we're seeing here.
So this is another kitchen. This is like the other house. I think that this is the second house.
Okay.
This kitchen, although much smaller, much better.
It's much better.
I mean, not for $15 million, but
no, I still don't like it, but functionally it works pretty well. It's another big space. So the nice thing about these two kitchens is that it's a big space to entertain and to have guests and all those things. This wood paneling sucks. The floor sucks.
I was going to ask your opinion. I like the vaulted ceiling.
I don't like any of the ceiling. Is awesome. The rest of it sucks. Get rid of it. Do something different. Go somewhere else. This actually isn't a bad room right here. I kind of like this room. This feels very beachy to me. This is very much in the beach. And this is what I'm talking about. You have the same amount of furniture, but the furniture is smaller, right? I don't like the furniture, but it's smaller. It's the same amount, but it's smaller, and so it makes the room feel bigger. This is what I'm talking about. Keep running through. We got more to see. Another great view. Great view. This is what you're paying for. This is what it is. You're on the water. That's what you're paying for. A third kitchen. Maybe too many kitchens at this point. That seems strange. I don't know why you need a third kitchen, but maybe nice to have. That's fine. This room isn't bad. Again, they're just not maximizing any of this stuff. So whoever did this, this is not. You're not going to sell
like
this.
Your live-in, like your help quarters right here.
It is. That's what that kitchen is. That's what that kitchen's on the other side. This patio is really nice right here. This is one of those.
Yeah, this is
right around the pool.
Right.
Keep going. Keep going. I mean, this is right in the pool area. This is what you're paying for, to be on the water, to do all those sorts of things. You got to have, you got to have boats. You got to like the water. You got to have all that. I like this view. This is nice. Usually this is what you would see, just the one, right? But the kind of bonus here is that you get the second one. So you're paying for the additional lots. That's kind of what's going on here. I think we've seen it. That's West Palm Beach. That's West Palm Beach. We're seeing, the driveway's pretty nice, actually. I kind of like that driveway. I like this part of the house actually much better, right? That's garage. Yes. It's nice to have those nice wood doors. I'm a big fan of that, but they've done a very nice job here. It feels sort of secluded. So I like this area. I like what's happening over here. So there's some pluses, there's some minuses, but that's West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach, $14.95 million. Let's hop over to Aspen. Let's see what's going on. This is what is this? 5 beds, 4 baths. Is 3,800 square feet. I believe.
I think 5 bed, 4.5 bath.
Oh, 4.5 bath. Yeah. It's 3,900 square feet, something like that. Also $14.95 million. Curb appeal.
Yes.
What do you got?
From this angle, which you'll see is not the entire house, I have never been to Aspen. And if this is a $15 million house in Aspen, I understand why I've never been to Aspen. I definitely cannot afford to go to Aspen. And obviously I've seen it in movies, and now I understand why only very rich people go to Aspen, because this is not even on, it doesn't even look like it's on a very big lot, and you have neighbors that are like directly across the street. I do like the stained glass window in the door. I think that is cute.
This house looks like one of those Department 56 houses, like the Christmas houses. That's what this reminds me of. That's what the stained glass makes me think of. It's fine, but when I look at this, I go, I should pay like $120,000 for this house, not $14.5 million. So there must be something else there. And now we're seeing, it looks like basically they just built a second house really close to it. Is basically what it looks like, right?
Yeah, and they didn't even
curb appeal,
matching.
Zero curb appeal on this bad boy. The other one, you felt like you were in Florida. Like that was very much. This one, zero curb appeal. It looks like I just basically am buying 2 houses that are too close together. I don't like it.
I agree.
They didn't match any of the aesthetic. They didn't do anything here. I don't like this curb appeal. Let's keep rolling through. Let's hop inside. Let's see.
So this is your view.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. You know, you got the, you know, that's one of 4 ski resorts up there. This is
patio, but you're looking out onto neighbors. I mean,
you are looking on neighbors. You get a little heater out there, though. You know, it might be nice in the winter, something like that. It's fine.
Definitely, to me, not worth $15 million.
Let's hop inside. Let's see what's going on interior design. Okay. Now, this is people who have maximized their space. Big living room. Not a huge fan of that statement wall. Not a huge fan of the weird fireplace TV situation going on, but nice room. A very nice room, very modern. This is obviously, I'm guessing at least, this is the second house that they built in the back. Huge ceilings again in this one. But now that I'm seeing on the right, and we've got this sort of closed off room, this feels like an office space to me. This feels very much like an office space, and maybe that's what they were using it for. I don't know, but like this basically looks like a number of offices that I've been in with a kitchen and sort of meeting rooms and stuff like that, and a waiting room and stuff. That's basically what this looks like. If they put like CNBC on the television, that's what I would think this was. So it's a nice room, but they kind of butchered it with this glass window here. The staircase isn't bad though. That staircase isn't a bad staircase. The kitchen's pretty nice. I like this island. I like kind of the 2-tiered island. You don't see that a lot. It's sort of interesting.
I like that as well.
It's interesting.
Kind of underwhelmed by the kitchen though.
I mean, the kitchen, it's big, or like it's open. It feels open or whatever, but it just kind of, it's sort of within the context of the room, it sort of seems small. Right. And honestly,
I also think the way they did the kitchen, it adds to what you're saying about it being like an office space.
Yeah.
It looks like a kitchen that you'd have in like if someone had like they were using like for real estate, an office that looked like a house for some reason. That's what this feels like.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's fine. You know, it's fine. So let's hop upstairs.
Really cool stairs. Yeah,
the stairs, you know, the stairs are not bad. So a nice little game room upstairs. It looks like they've continued that fireplace. I just don't like that fireplace that much. But this is a great like entertaining room. Like this is a great place to, you know, throw a party, have people over, all that stuff. Like this is awesome for that. Good networking place, all that kind of stuff. Furniture's fine.
What is cool about this room is the lighting. Obviously this is a lot of artificial light that is made to feel like it is natural light, and they've done that in several different kinds of ways, and it looks amazing.
Yep, totally agree. Hate the fireplace, like the lighting. I agree. Let's keep hopping through here. This is, you know, again, like, I've seen your room. You know, you can stop showing me pictures of your room. I get it. Like it is.
You have a wet bar.
All of this feels office space. This all feels office.
It does.
This all screams office to me.
It feels very sterile.
This is an interesting room. I don't like it. I don't necessarily hate it. It's just sort of interesting for a room this big. Feels like a lot of wall space with no windows. Like the one window they have sort of makes it feel like it's in the basement. On the second floor. Very weird. It's a very weird room.
Very weird. They've done a good job adding artificial light, obviously. Almost there has to be about $10 million worth of their budget. Obviously went to lighting their house.
Yep.
I do if I was gonna buy a house in Aspen, I would assume that my bedroom was gonna have a fireplace. It does have that. So I think that is something that I was looking for that is here.
Yeah.
This is a cool, like you can go directly to the outside sitting area.
Yeah.
And you do have the big door light, you know, the light that's going to come in through the glass doors, which is cool.
I have to assume that they have some sort of, it's got to be a rich person touch where you just basically make that glass, you just dim that glass, right? It's got to be like some sort of technology to dim that glass, because there are zero curtains on there and you're sleeping like, no thanks. No thanks. So,
but it looks like it's got to be like the way that it's tinted.
No, but I'm saying like it's dark outside, I think. So like they're not showing this during the day. Well, all I'm saying is I want to see that feature. I would just like to see it actually dimmed. I assume, but there has to be something because there's too much window. I also don't like that third window that's not a door. It makes it look weird because it's not the same size. I don't like that. It's not symmetric, but doesn't matter. Keep running with it. Keep running with it here. This got to be the master. It's supposed to be the master. Nice little laundry room here. No, I know. I'm saying like this is the master bedroom that we've been looking at. So it's a laundry room off the
in the closet, which is nice.
Big
but
closet,
like a weird closet.
But this is very like 22nd century type stuff. This bathroom is interesting. It should grab me, right? Like it should grab me, and it doesn't. I like a lot of the individual pieces. I don't like the way that they look. The functionality is great. The left side feels like a corporate bathroom. That's what it feels like on the left side. It's a corporate bathroom. I've seen that in a number of offices. Huge shower, huge tub. Got the nice double window, which is kind of a nice thing there. Little ensuite right off the master here. So yeah, I mean it's not bad. Again, it's very modern, but it's almost too modern for me. It's almost too modern.
I agree.
So let's keep rolling through here. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, this is another bedroom.
It's not bad. That's not bad. It's a good size. Again, scant lighting, so you got to have that artificial light. It's a third bedroom here. Same situation. I only have one window. The bathroom is interesting. I don't.
Yeah, it's
sort
like
of weird. It doesn't go to the ground. All of this again. Basically, everything feels like an office building that I have been in. These are this is what a modern office building looks like on basically all of these things. So they're fine. I mean, they're all nice. They're all new, whatever. I just don't love anything I'm seeing. It's not grabbing me for $14 million. And if I'm going to, or $15 million, I'm going to spend $15 million. I don't want to have to redo every single thing in my house. And I haven't liked any of this from an aesthetic standpoint. From a functionality standpoint, it's nice, but just from an aesthetic standpoint, I can't get behind it. They have a lot of big beds in here. So these rooms are big. Like these rooms are all kings, I think. Mm-hmm. The rooms are good size. The bathrooms are nice, all of that, but it just feels corporate. It feels something kind of like the other one felt like the 90s. This just feels like something is wrong. I don't know, but all right. So, another laundry room, obviously you had the one in the master. So this is an additional laundry room. Both laundry rooms are actually pretty nice. This is the better one by far. This one is way nicer. I like that better, honestly. This actually might be the best designed room in the entire house so far that I've seen. I would be interested to see the front house, honestly. Like that's what I would be interested to see is what does that front house look like, or which part, when was I in the front house? I'm not even sure.
I think the kitchen was the front house.
Oh, okay. Well, they kind of butchered that
obvious.
Then. Yeah, it's not obvious. This feels like a hotel. It's a hotel.
Charm, the inside, looked like that's the part I was looking for too, because when I think of, Aspen or something, I do think of having a little bit, not be as sterile, but a little bit wood. Something with more character. Yeah.
Something with wood that is outdoor wood, not indoor wood, outdoor something, like a chair or a piece of art or something.
Anything would be more than what they did. This looks like more something that I would expect. The interior looks more like New York City, which I think of as more sterile aesthetic, very minimal. Not saying that yes, that does go with wealthy does have a tendency to have the very clean, minimalistic look in a lot of new build, very, very rich homes. But this has taken any part that you would want to purchase a home in Aspen and then stripped it of that character and injected just brand new shit into it. With a lot of lighting.
They injected corporate into here. I get everything you're saying, but I don't. I honestly, right. I don't really agree with what you said. It's just they made it corporate. This whole building is corporate. I'm basically buying a corporate headquarters. That's what this feels like. But that's it. That's Aspen. Now it's time to choose. We got West Palm Beach, 9 beds, 10.5 baths, 3 lots. Who knows how many square feet? Could be any number. Probably a lot more than I have currently. Versus Aspen, which was 5 beds, 4 baths, 3,800 square feet. You've got $15 million. Actually, you don't have $15 million. You got $14.95 million. to plunk down on one of these two homes. Who you got?
I'm going to Miami or West Palm Beach. Sorry.
It has to be West Palm Beach.
I mean,
which is basically Miami. It's
yeah,
20 minutes
I know
north,
that,
whatever.
But
it has to be West Palm Beach. I hated that house. I did not enjoy anything on the inside of that house, which is where I'm going to spend a majority of my time. Whether I'm awake or not, doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to be inside of a place that I don't like, and I have to buy that because this Aspen house sucks. This Aspen house is terrible. They ruined everything about this house. It felt like an office building. It felt like I was going to work. It felt like I was trying to be in some sort of shared space for tech startups. And I did not care for anything that was happening inside of that house. I didn't particularly like their use of space, except that they had less stuffy furniture. And when I say that, I don't mean rich stuffy. I mean literally stuffed furniture was less. But there's no windows in the home. There's no light. There's no view. There's nothing there. On the other one, there's a couple of places that I liked. There's some stuff I could do with the rooms. I can change some things out. I'm open. I've got 3 lots. I'm feeling pretty good. I think anybody who chooses Aspen at that point is doing it for location, and that's not what we're doing on this show. This is about the house specific. This is not about where you want to live. This is only about what we have seen in these pictures, and I have to go West Palm Beach. It has to be. There is no other option. Aspen was terrible. Bad job by those people staging it. Bad job by those people building it. Bad advertisement for Aspen itself. But that's it. In the battle of West Palm Beach versus Aspen, Colorado. First episode of House Battle Uber Rich. We are taking West Palm Beach for $14.95 million. That's what's happening. Thank you for everybody who watched. We appreciate it. Please spread the word. Subscribe on YouTube. Go to the socials. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, house.battle, I believe, on both of them. Please go and subscribe and share and all that stuff. It does help us out. We do appreciate it. We are here 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays to help you out, help you make smarter decisions. If you have a question, you got something you want us to see, we don't even care your price point. We're here to help you out. You can email us. What's the email?
The email is info.housebattle@gmail.com.
All right, so you can hit us up there. You can message us anywhere else, that we happen to be. Otherwise, we appreciate everybody, and we will see you next time.